So I'm going to be doing a room tour, and by room tour I mostly mean, well, showing you guys the environment that I've built up for myself, but also explaining the importance of environment and the impact that it has on your day and your productivity. So here we are. You walk in, and here is my desk where I have my computer, do a lot of my computer work, journaling, stuff like that. My bed, which I always have made and is always well kept throughout the day, where I have all of my weights, my bench press, just where I do a lot of my exercise throughout the day, bench, all of that. Throughout my room, I have different stuff, so like posters or just objects of things that I really like, that I'm interested in, places I want to go, just stuff that, puts a more tangible piece of my personality on the wall, kind of reminds me of what I'm working for, things that I want to do, the places that I want to go, a closet full of well-kept, clean clothes, just simple stuff like, a couple plants just to give the room, feel more alive in a sense. A fridge, my own fridge right in my own room, where you can see we have a bunch of stuff just for me. Compare this to your main fridge of your house where it has food for everyone else in your family, so it's probably got junk food and just stuff that you would never eat. Compare this to your own fridge where it's all purely your own stuff that you actually want to eat. Same deal for the freezer, meat, frozen fruits, vegetable rolls, all of that. So I wanted to title this video as the importance of environment, because it really does have an effect on your day, your life, the mentality that you have throughout the day, the thoughts that you have throughout the day, your productivity, how you perform at certain things. Having your room or just your environment being like your home base, having it be well kept, well maintained, seeing all the, everything that you've built up throughout the years, the things that you've hung up, that you've gotten, just everything that's made it more tailored towards you, it really will have an effect on just how productive you are throughout the day. Because, let's say that, you wanted to be a YouTuber, for an example. With all the work that you have to do, thinking of video ideas, filming, editing, all of that. Let's say you wake up and your room, it's dirty, there's dirty clothes all over the floor, your bed, you just leave it unmade, you don't really have anything on your wall, reminding you of what you're working for, goals that you have, just stuff like this. Objectively, you can still do the work just as well, if you just discipline yourself to sit down and do the work, of course, objectively just as well, but you can see that it really wouldn't be the same, in the sense that you wouldn't, how you show up for one thing is how you show up for everything, right? And, with me putting in the work to make my room what it is and keeping it all well and maintained, and that's how you're going to show up for, just making those YouTube videos and all that, right? So you can really see that having a good environment tailored towards you really does more for you than you think. And for me, I used to, this is the basement of my house pretty much. We just had all this empty space down here and I wanted to do something with it. My old room was upstairs right next to my parents' room. It was probably half the size. And if I had stayed there compared to down here, it just wouldn't be the same. Of course, 100%, it's still a room. It's still nice to have, it's your own personal space. Very grateful for that, of course. But when you've been able to create an environment like this, where you literally have all of your weights for your exercise right next to where you're sleeping, you have your workstation, right next to where you wake up, you have a fridge right next to you with all of the foods that you should be eating, things just work out better for you. You just do things better. You just continue the good habits. You just do them more consistently, right? So that's essentially my take on the importance of a good environment towards your day. And again, they talk about like making your bed. It's like the number one like cringe meme thing of, oh, make your bed. Well, it really is true, because when you come home after a long day of work, seeing it all well kept and made, at least you can come home to a made bed, right? So just my take on the importance of having your environment built up well, having an environment that you're proud of, and having an environment that you just like spending time in. It'll have a better impact on your life than you think.